Now let's learn. So we have learned till now how to log in on the server locally. Now we will learn how to log in on the server remotely. And I told you in last class that we need remote software for that. We need remote software. We need username, password and IP of the server. So how do we get the IP of the server? For that, we can run command ifconfig-a or IPA. Both commands are fine. Let's run ifconfig-a. It shows the IP of the server. That server IP is 192.168.0.1. Now we need a remote software. So in this case, we use PuTTY software for remote login. So I have PuTTY here. I can just put IP of the server here, 192.168.0.112. This is the IP of the server and port is 22. Connection is SSH. We always do SSH connection in production itself. So Telnet has been graded out long time back due to lower security. SSH is more secure. Rest are not that much secure. So we will click on open. It is saying to allow access. We will say yes. Now we will log in as, suppose we will log in as student. We will give student password. See, now it logged in on the server. We can check the uptime. That server is up from 54 minutes. Today, this is the time happening currently right now. And this is the load I've been doing on the server right now. Okay, and if you want to jump as root, we can jump as root as well. Now from where we can get this software? So for this, you can come always into your browser and search for. See, this first website will come download PuTTY from here. You can download PuTTY and simply the software will directly come into your download section or wherever you have set. From there, you can always download the PuTTY. So this way we can log in remotely as well. Now today, we will learn how to switch between environments. First of all, we have to know in what environment we are. For that, we will write systems you can get default. We are in currently graphical mode and we want to switch temporarily to CLI mode. For that, systemctl isolate. Isolate is the command to switch to temporarily to multi-user mode. We have type multi and press tab key. It will auto-complete the command and we will automatically switch to a command line. You can see here. Nothing graphical you can see. And we want to go again to graphical user mode. Then we have to type graphical.target. Just press tab key and isolate command. It is temporarily switching between graphical mode and CLI mode. We can give again the password. Now we come again to graphical mode. You can clearly see the difference that now we are using mouse. Earlier we were using keyboard. We come online. That was the environment where mostly Linux administrative work. We are launching the terminal now. We'll log in as root. Now how to change it to permanently? For that, systemctl set default multi-user. This way we can set it permanently. Now if we reboot, it will come to the command line mode and it will not come to this graphical mode. That's reboot. You don't need to reboot in real environment like this. You always need to take approval from application teams and business owners in real environment. This I am showing for testing purpose that you should be aware of these commands. These are especially reboot is very dangerous command in case of production environment. It should not be done without asking the business numbers and application team in production environment. Now we are into permanently CLI mode. Same way, we can change the permanent mode to graphical as well. And now we will reboot it again. I have pressed enter just to reduce the time, either because it was going to take 10 seconds before pressing about any key. I just saved those 10 seconds by pressing enter. Now screen is launching again. We again come to graphical mode. Now jump to root again. You see, every time I'm running this clear command, it means it is just pushing it upward. It is to clear the current page. Now we will learn what is cd command. Cd means change directly. Why I'm saying the word directory here? If you see in Windows environment, in Windows there are files and folders. But in Linux there are files and directories. Now we will see, first of all, before going to any directory, you should be aware what are the directories present, what are the files present inside that location. Suppose it is ls command. For Linux, it is ls command. Listing directories. Listing subdirectories. Suppose I will run this command now. You can see few blue color, few white color. White one are files and blue ones are directories. How do I can check more information about this? We can run ls lrth, which means we need to do ls means in the listing subdirectories. L means long listing, means we need all the information. R means recursive, means older directories or files, it will print them first. T means print the time as well when these were created. And IH means human readable format. Now let's run the ls lrth once again. We will see more information than ls. See, we can see here. D1s are directories. Wherever the letter D written, these are directories. Wherever -r is returned, these are files. And how we can go to directory? Suppose I want to go to ABC directory. For that CD ABC. Now I'm going to CD ABC. Now you can see earlier it was hyphen. Hyphen shows always like present directory. What was the present directory? Let's go back again. If you see here again, the option changed to here hyphen. What was our present directory? pwd command means present working directory. What is our present working directory? These are the commands that Linux administrator always use in daily life in production environment. You can't skip these commands. You have to do every time, every day, multiple times in a day. And we want to see pwd. We is inside these. We want to go to ABC. See? Now it changes to ABC. Now we will check again pwd. We are inside A, B, C now. We will do less hyphen LRT is long listing, but it's inside BC. Inside a BC, there is one more directory. We will go to IBM again. Now it changed to IBM. We will see pwd again. See, we are now inside root A, B, C, IBM. We are all doing it with keyboard. We are not using mouse here. This is the Linux environment where we always use keyboard. Now we will do ls. LRTH again. See, it is showing 0. Means inside in this directory, nothing is there. Now we will run history command to check what are the commands we have run. See, we have run these many commands. History command tell that we have run these many commands. Suppose I'm running date command and I don't want to type the date command again. How we can run? We just have to put 2. Sign it will run the last command from the history. See, it has pasted the output again. And suppose we want to run it from option 145. Then just do means we want it to run last 4 commands. See, it has given the output last 4 commands output. First, it has gone to CD IBM in background. Then it has executed pwd command that shows we were inside root ID. One more command is if you press Ctrl C. I have pressed Ctrl R. It is searching in reverse. Like, I want to learn, I don't remember what I have run in past, but I wanted to find command. I forgot the command. What was the command? Suppose I would just remember the first word, that it was systemctl. See, it is showing that you have in these commands. And if I press from here, Control back arrow key, it is removing that output. But I remember earlier I run pwd. It's showing now pwd command. And if we press enter, it provided the output. You can always reversible search or you can use the up and down arrow key as well. Suppose I use up arrow key. See? It is showing what the last commands you have done. You can run from there as well. You don't need to type again. And in the command you already have run. If I'm running down arrow key, it will show all the last commands. If I press upward, it will go to previous commands that I have run in past. Thank you for today. We will meet you in the next class.